Alright, after proving that I guess we're a great king by getting a lot of prestige and a rising star, we're moving up towards the Pala Empire with Sacred Waters.
I was reminded the other day of a story that I had nearly forgotten. The tale of the god Indra and his battle against the mighty serpent, Vritra. The Vritra had taken all of the rivers of the world hostage, causing a global drought. Only by destroying the 99 fortresses of the Vritra and slaying the beast itself was Indra able to liberate the waters. The priests would call me sacrilegious, but to me, this tale has a hidden meaning. I am facing a Vritra of my own, and that monster is the great lie that I have lived until this day. The 99 fortresses are the little lies that are still burrowed into my soul. My irrational fear of corruption, my distaste for violence, and that misplaced care for the so-called innocent. Only when I destroy these inner fortresses can I unleash the greatness within me and become a ruler whose name will live on for millennia. To do so, I must look beyond our traditional enemies. Far to the northeast lies the land of Bengal. It is here, where the sacred Ganges meets the ocean, that I will achieve my greatest triumph yet. I have announced a march on the Pala Empire that rules Bengal. General Arayan has already left at the head of a large vanguard. Together, we will bring holy water from the Ganges back to Chola lands, so that the gods may bless our realm. And if I can defeat one of the greatest empires in the known world in the process, then all the better.
Alright, these maps load pretty quickly, and this is the last mission in this campaign that has an achievement tied to it. That one being that one of these guys, I want to say it's yellow, will be constructing a wonder, and we need to defeat them before their wonder gets complete. So, before we do anything, we must rendezvous with General Aurelian near the Bengal Army Camp. Secondary objectives: bring Rajendra to conquered or allied cities to gain control of their production buildings. As long as you have food stockpiles piled, your soldiers will regenerate HP when you taunt 110 for the cost of up to 500 food. Improve enemy morale by using your heroes in combat. This takes the form of extra attack points for all your soldiers, which is lost if he dies. We begin in the Imperial Age with a population limit of 200. That does not require houses to maintain, but you cannot construct any slow-moving siege weapons, except for armored elephants, before reaching the General. You have no economy of your own in this mission, and cannot train economic units such as villagers or fishing ships, nor any trade cars or transport ships. Instead, you will receive resources from your allies in Vengi, as well as the towns that you conquer on your way to Bengal. To win, you must strike a balance between restraint and expediency, rushing ahead to defeat Mahapala before his army reaches its full strength and his wonder is complete. It could stretch out your supply lines, but advancing slowly will allow the Bengal to fully build up, making the final battle harder to win. Raiding the countryside and completing a side quest will slow you down your march, but the resources are otherwise inaccessible. The resources and otherwise inaccessible technologies that they provide could prove indispensable later on. I cannot read. Mahapala's economy buildings lie on the bank of the Ganges, making them vulnerable to naval raids. When the zombie in red has arrived at the allied town of Vengi in purple, you'll be able to augment your starting forces here. I'm reading that as argument. But you cannot linger too long before resuming your march toward Bengal. Kalinga and Sayan is close to Vengi, and its defenses are comparably weak. It will defend itself mostly with elephant archers and infantry. Beyond Kalinga lies the heavily fortified city of Utala Green, whose walls could prove to be too great a challenge for a head-on assault. It will defend itself primarily with infantry, obelisks, and siege weapons. At the end of the road lies the Pala Empire, ruled by the great Bengal Emperor Mahapala in yellow. He has made camp at the banks of the Ganga and will train a vast, diverse army, which includes the fearsome Ratha, the Bengal Chariot of War. I think we've seen him once or twice from, like, other things, but we haven't actually used them yet. General Aurelian, in orange, a veteran from the campaign against the Chuckland Empire, has established a forward camp at the Bengal position, where he awaits your arrival. Scattered throughout the countryside are local villages in gray that are prime targets for raiding. You may also run into a pack of bandits in blue, but these should prove to be no match for your Imperial army. Okay. This is not a fun mission. God dang it, you're not a fun mission.
The journey ahead of us will be long and arduous. Take heart, men. Once the Bengali Emperor lies dead in the field, you will all drink from the sacred river Ganga.
Okay, be careful in the ocean. Be careful in the ocean. Don't go too far to the right, otherwise you're going to regret it.
Across the countryside, so the city should be easy pickings.
The trolls are here. Lock the gates. Abandon your posts. I mean, defend the city with your lives.
Okay, so focus on the attackers out here. You don't have to go attacking everybody and everything.
Marching on my land. Do you truly believe that your army of fledglings can go toe-to-toe with the Pala Empire?
Like I say, just go after the military units. Forget everything else.
Kalinga is ours.
Thank you.
Let us rest and bandage our wounds before we continue our march.
It appears that King Indraratha fled as soon as he saw our forces on the horizon. He now hides in a small fortress in the mountains and plans to attack us from behind once we leave the city. If we kill him, we could crush what little remains of the resistance. We are running low on provisions for our soldiers, Emperor. Might I suggest a quick romp through the countryside for a bit of pillaging? The peasantry have excellent food stores at this time of year.
I hear that you have captured Kalinga, Rajendra. I, too, stepped on an ant this morning, you know. But you do not hear me bragging.
A ship filled with resources has arrived from Tanjavur. Make sure that it reaches our army unscathed.
Spare us! Kill the people in the other village over there. They have more food than we do.
Okay, so destroy the markets, get their resources. You guys go over that way. The ship can go over there to grab that. You guys over this way. Alright. I don't know if I have to destroy this. I don't know if there's anything to gain out of this, but I'll get rid of it just because it'll slow down the enemy. Meanwhile, I have to worry about trying to get over there before they get that thing done. And I don't know how you're supposed to do that. Alright, let's do... Come on, what is going on? I'm literally hitting the buttons. There. Jesus Christ, like, why is that not working for me? Alright, no, forget that, get out. You guys, give me that, give me pikes. Can say, why are you not attacking? Okay, Rajendra, you want to get out. Okay, army morale has gone up, thank you. Okay, destroy that. You guys, get rid of them. Guys, destroy that! Alright, you guys, come over this way. Good, over that way. Awesome, we got more resources. Now, if we can just get rid of the king up there, we can deal with this down here real quick. I should have gone... Oh, God, I should have used the elephant going through to get the one thing.
My only regret is not joining the Chalukyas in war against you, Rajendra. It would have been a fine thing to burn Tanjavur to the ground.
A ship filled with resources has arrived from Tanjavur. Make sure that it reaches our army unscathed.
Strong words for a man with
Yeah,
an arrow
no, we
through his
lost.
chest.
We lost the,
For such words to have any meaning, they must be acted.
we lost the navy.
A brave death does not undo a life of cowardice.
Okay, so we're defeating them, we get ring archer armor, increasing our archer's defense, and bracer for our archer's offense. So bring the armored elephants back up a bit, or siege elephants, whatever you want to call them. Alright, keep moving, keep moving. Same for all of you. These goats, I wish I can kill them, but I cannot.
These old trebuchets may yet have a few holes in them. Let us use them to crack open Utkala's defenses. Utkala lies before us. Its thick walls and dense forests are formidable defenses.
Okay, kill the defenders
Perhaps we can find an
to
easier
get control of
way
this location. So I'm gonna have these guys destroy the gate. Bring out the archers.
The walls of Utkala have not been breached in living memory, and they will not fall to them.
There we go. Trebuchets can pack up.
The wood in these
Yep, there we
machines
go.
is rotted through. I am surprised that they survived this long.
Guys, go after.
Utkala is ours, but we cannot stay here for long. Reinforce our army and let us face the Bengali Emperor in battle.
Okay, keep Rajendra in here, and we can keep this base.
Some weeks ago, bandits stole a relic from our monastery. As our new ruler, we ask that you return it to us.
Okay, great. I don't know how I get there, though.
It is good to see you again, Rajendra. Now, Mahipala has arrayed his army on the battlefield and prepares to attack. My men and I have scouted the land thoroughly, however, so we will not have to fight blindly.
We must hurry to secure our position. Prepare for battle. When this day is over, we will wash off the blood of our enemies in the sacred waters of the Ganges.
A ship filled with resources has arrived from Tanjavur. Make sure that it reaches our army unscathed.
Alright, you guys go over that way. You guys give me that. Barracks, I got you. Give me this. Let's make a save. See if I can maybe find a way to use this in a worst case scenario. Okay, because they're gonna have a lot of archers. We have a lot of resources, it's just one of those... annoying thing. Oh, there was a hole in there. Okay. So, what was it?
What is it with these monks and not being able to keep track of their holy artifacts? Ah well, as long as they reward us for our trouble.
Okay, so they gave me a bunch of resources for that, which is nice, but... I would have liked a little bit more. We got about a minute to prepare, and my inventory. My resources are pretty much full. Oh, onagers would have been very nice. Specifically, if I could have gotten the siege onagers to help deal with their... Oh, shoot, I also need... God dang it. I need trebuchets. Because we need to actually fight and destroy their castles. One there, and another one over there. Let me get crossbows if I could. This way I can go for obelisks if need be. Because they cost wood and gold instead of food and gold. I have a lot of wood right now.
We humbly thank you for your help, Emperor Rajendra. You may have your pick from our supply stores.
Oh, now we got the resource. I thought we got them beforehand.
Extravagant campaigns like yours long ago. Now we will teach the Cholas that same lesson. Send forth the Ratas!
Okay, so 3 of his castles need to be destroyed. So getting Baresa will definitely help just for the extra range and all of that. Okay, Mr. Trebuchet, go after that.
A ship filled with resources has arrived from Punjab. Make sure that it reaches our army unscathed.
Alright, let's see if we can get the armored elephants to go over that way. Alright, you can go after that. Yeah, this is going much better. My previous attempt did not go so well, or as well. Awesome. Okay, yeah, this one's so much better.
The Bala army scatters like birds frightened by a tiger's roar. Victory is ours.
Okay. This is a complete 180 from the previous attempt. This was a complete 180. Jesus.
Despite suffering humiliation at my hands, Mahipala refuses to bend the knee. He retreats and leaves eastern Bengal open for raids. And in doing so, he saves his dynasty from annihilation. A part of me admires his staunch resistance, but that is a part of me which must die. There can be no admiration for one's enemies, no respect for those who refuse to accept their place in the world that I am creating. For now, I will leave Mahipala to pick up the pieces of his broken pride. Another, even greater predator has drawn my eye.
Okay, interesting mission. Is it long? No, but it was definitely a mission that, well, one, it took me a few tries, and two, I mean, I guess I should have paid better attention to what they were saying. Yellow, very annoying. Like, I don't know how you're supposed to keep anything. Like, the one thing is like, oh, bring the stuff over to a dock. How? Or how am I supposed to beat this before they get the wonder done? At least on normal play, I have no idea.
Ready.
Now I got this poor bandit in a cave. Oh yeah, no, Cyan had a lot more, so I don't... I guess the only reason this is out here is just to slow me down. But I decided to go that way, because otherwise just coming up here just to kill the king and whatnot was more than enough. Whatever. I don't think there's any real benefit. Obviously coming up here, killing the king to get Bracer. I'm not gonna lie. I really do have to say, I do think getting Bracer for the extra +1 range and the +1 attack really made that much more of a difference. Keeping Regendra in here so I can get all of this, because if you have him leave, we lose all of this. So having him, like, do that is definitely worth it. Coming over the bandits was okay. It got me extra resources, but I mean, I have a ton of resources. I also forgot to heal, so I'm basically going for the achievement. You have to heal faster. Getting the battle elephants, thankfully. My previous attempt, they died, like, so fast. They died so freaking fast. Like, they couldn't even get past anything, and my guys couldn't do much. But, alright. Well, that's this mission out of the way. Leaving what I believe is the last mission, slaying the Vitra. So, we'll deal with that next time. And I do believe that'll be the end of Regendra next time on Age of Empires 2 HD, so we'll see you later.